Good morning. Welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, hi, hello. My name is Maya, and I'm your host of Motivation and Muscles with Maya Ting. We have co-host. This is my second cup of coffee. She hot. I guess, do you want to be in the camera, sir? Hey, look, say good morning. Say good morning. No? Okay, well. Before I even get started, let me give you guys the update on the Cash App giveaway. I did just a few minutes ago sent an email to Miss Gwendolyn, I think that's her name, to reach out to me to let me know what are you eating? What her Cash App handle is so I can give it to her. So I sent her an email and I'm going to give it 24, 48 hours. I'm trying to be as fair as possible. I know you guys are getting frustrated. I would be frustrated too. So just wanted to let you know before we even get started this morning. I am sitting here. I am well rested because like the majority of you, or maybe depending on where you live here in America, certain states, not all of them, we have to change our time, and it's fall forward and it's spring backwards. No, fall backwards, spring forward. That's what it is. So since it's fall, we had to change our time going backwards. So everybody got an extra hour of sleep. And so I am bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Some people don't like the fact that it will now get darker earlier. It doesn't bother me at all. But anyway, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to talk to you guys about something that I had a conversation with a very important person yesterday, and I wanted to share that with you. Oh, and by the way, I have my TENS unit on. My back started to just feel a little weird. So I took a naproxen, and now I have the TENS unit on. But anyway, I think it's really interesting. And comment down below and tell me how you feel about this. But I think it's really interesting how things and situations can happen to a particular person. You can experience something, good, bad, or indifferent. But we never want to share it with the next person. Does that make sense? For example, okay, my youngest daughter, for example, was like for a period of time, I think I shared it with you, she took me to hell and back. She didn't have behavior issues, but she was lying, which is a behavior, stealing, sneaking out. It was a whole to-do. And she went through that phase. So when I do speak to parents, and parents want to give up on their kids, I share my testimony with them. And not that she's a perfect child now, but she's not like what she used to be back in the day, if that makes any sense. But I share that to give people hope and to let them know, listen, our situations are similar. They're not identical, but they're similar. And I'm sharing it to give you a different perspective, right? Because I do speak with parents who are like, I'm done. I can't do it. I don't want to do it. I can't do it. And I remember feeling that same way, right? But what I'm noticing is it's more women who share experiences, good, bad, or indifferent, but men normally don't. I don't want to generalize and say all men, but most men, they keep their experiences close to the chest. And I'm like, but why? I don't believe that God takes us through trials and tribulations just for the sake of going through that thing. I believe that when you go through something, It is our responsibility to share it with someone. And again, it doesn't have to be identical, the situation, because no one's situations are identical. But it's our responsibility, especially when it can prevent heartache for somebody else, prevent danger from somebody. I mean, just when you see somebody going down a wrong path and you've had experience in that area, and you could be like, yo, 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 please don't do that. Let me tell you why this is what happened to me. Come on, come up here, because you're just going to stare me down. Come on. This cat. Hold on, you guys. Come on. Come on. So, why don't we do that? Is it a level of embarrassment? Ooh, don't you fall. You okay? Is it embarrassment? I guess it's different for me because I'm an oversharer. I am. And if my situation, while going through a particular situation, if it was hard for me, I know it's hard for the next person, and I would want to prevent that at all costs, or at least share. I don't understand. Am I making sense? Am I making sense? No? Yes? Come on. It's almost like if somebody said, I'm thinking about getting a cat. I'm like, oh, for real? Well, let me put you up on game on some of the things that you need in your home, the things you need to take out of your home, or how to prepare for a cat. It's like we don't even share. I witnessed some people be like this, oh, you're getting a cat? I'm like, do you not want to share the good, bad, and the ugly? I don't understand. I don't get it. And I was watching, okay, so me and my husband did not go to church yesterday. I think I mentioned that we played hooky, but we did watch a sermon from Michael Todd. And there are 3 things that he was really speaking to the men, but 3 things we should be doing. We should want to be menders. This is really for men, but I think a lot of it applies to women too. Men should be menders, not tearing down, but building up and mending, right? And if you are a kingdom mender, you should always make sure that the relationship between you and God is mended. You have a right relationship with God. Number 2, you should also have a right relationship with your fellow man, your spouse, your loved one, your mother, your father, your kids, right? And then last but not least, making it right and sharing burdens, so on and so forth, with your fellow friends, right? Not ensuring, because nobody could, but you could possibly be the key to opening a door, preventing someone from stumbling. By just opening up your mouth and sharing. I'll say it. The person who I was speaking to is my husband. Like, he went through something very traumatic. And I'm like, and we have a friend who is not going through the same issue, but he's going through. And I asked my husband, why won't you share with him? Well, only if he asks. Yeah, men are not coming up to men and asking, yo, bruh, you ever been through X, Y, and Z? Men are not doing that. Sometimes you have to be assertive. Yo, man, I see what you're going through. Let me share my heart to you, brother to brother. And I realized that my husband and I are totally 2 different people. I was raised in a family where I was encouraged to talk about my feelings and emotions, and like most women are, for the most part, and he wasn't. So he's not inclined to share as much as I. But I finally got him to understand keeping things close to the chest. And I said, it's so hypocritical. This is what I told him. I said, it's so hypocritical of you. I said, because every time I come home and you see my face is looking a certain kind of way, you're like, okay, Mayya, what's going on? Communicate with me. Tell me what's going on. Share with me. So it's okay if I share, but it's not okay for you to share to someone else who's in need? And he was like, okay, I get it. And I wasn't trying to prove him wrong or just to be right, but I wanted to make him understand that your words, your testimony matters. It matters. And I just don't believe that we go through things and God delivers us from things for us to keep it close to the chest. In all actuality, it's not even about that thing that you went through. It's all about how God brought you through, delivered you from that situation, and about his amazing grace and mercy. It was such an awesome talk with him. We talked almost all freaking day. We talked from the minute that we woke up, which is why we were late. We were originally on time, but then it was like, we're late. And then when I got home, because I wanted to quickly wash my car, and he was already here, we spoke some more. It was an amazing conversation. Every time we talk, I learn just a little bit more. And we've been married for, I think it'll be, oh Lord, I think it will be, I don't even, 7 years? I think it'll be 7 years in January. So, it was a nice talk. Do you find yourself going through things in this lifetime, not sharing with others? And it's not situational too. I can be pumping gas and I'll see someone, who looks upset, and I'll just say, God loves you. Because who can argue with that statement? But that's just not my husband's style. He's just, I don't mind talking. He's just like, and like most men, my husband's not a unicorn. Right. But if you're going through something and God is moving you through that thing, share with somebody else. You'll just never know who needs your testimony. Because I know you've heard it before. Sometimes you're the only light that people see. And in today's age of social media, everyone's posting their best life. And sometimes it's easy to believe that the person their pictures that you're looking at, that they don't go through anything. We know that's not true, but it appears. No one's real anymore. Because you always want to put forth your best. And there's nothing wrong with that neither. But for me and this channel, I do want to put forth my best. But when I'm not feeling it, when I'm having a bad day, when I'm struggling, if it's appropriate, I'm going to share. Because I'm not talking to a bunch of robots. You guys may have something for me. And like I'm late reading the comments, but someone even posted, don't lay on your back. Lay on your stomach to relieve some of the pressure, and of course take your medication. And I'm just like, wow, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And thank you for that. Thank you for the comments. I'm not on this platform because I think I have it all together and that I know it all. This is a relationship. And if I say something that is wrong, blatant wrong, incorrect, I need from one of y'all, two of y'all, all 411 of y'all to step up and let me know. I'm not trying to appear perfect. I'm not. Not at all. So my challenge for today is to share with one person your testimony. Share it. Well, Mayya, I'm nervous. Well, let's just look at it from this perspective. Wasn't it Moses who was like, I have an issue of speech? He stuttered. But then when he was able to speak, God gave him the words to speak, where he was eloquent, where he was clear in his speech. If in the Bible God can make a donkey talk, I'm just saying. That's your challenge for today. No one's testimony is so ugly and so messy and so dirty. For God, number one. I believe God loves a messy story. That's when he can really show who he is and how powerful he is. Yeah. And maybe one day I can get my husband on this camera to tell his testimony, because it's powerful. So anyway, let's take 5 minutes. Let's meditate on that. Let's go. my goodness, we went over 5 minutes. I was sitting over here just washing these dishes deep in thought. Yeah. But anyway, I'm gonna go. I've already eaten breakfast. I had 2 eggs, toast, and I'm about to get to work. And yeah, and my prayer is that God gives me an opportunity to share my testimony with somebody. I will be coming back to so we can do our exercise. Yay. I will be going to the rec center for lunch to do my 20 minutes of Stairmaster. I won't be going fast though. And I am considering skating later on, depending on how my back feel. I did skate on Saturday. I felt awesome. I did. So now I need to go ahead and fill up my diffusers and light my candles because it still smells bleachy in here. I don't want it to smell bleachy. So yeah, I'm gonna go. I will talk to you guys. I'll see you guys in a few hours. Okay? Talk to you later.